Man, I just got way inspired by this amazing sunset. But when I came here, I just realized that this is not Finland no more. This is not how the sun works in LA, and how it just gets so dark in a matter of minutes. But we got technologies, no worries. I'm just using the daily stuff, the daily machines that I have in my use. So let's just get on with it. This has been a thought and a project that needed to start for some time now, but me being a perfectionist and just waiting forever to everything for it to be perfect, let's just throw that away right now and just get to the core of what I need to get to you guys. So my name is Peti, originally from Europe, and I've been in LA and US for 4 months now, and it's been a crazy ride, but not just because I've been in some foreign country that I've never been. Actually, because how I got here was a result of me taking the biggest leap of faith that I've ever done in my life. And coming from a 21-year-old that already built a lot of big things in my life, I'm really happy to just do it, and I'm really proud that I just was able to sell everything, give everything away, and to follow what God told me to do. And yeah, the pivotal point of this journey has been that actually 2012, a stranger just told me that God is gonna use you like one of his greatest kings, King David to be specific. And me being a 15-year-old or whatever I was at the time, I really didn't take it that serious. But everything changed 2 years later. This was 2014, November, when this one night God just revealed himself to me, and he has not left ever since. He's been talking to me almost daily, and the more I listen, the more he'll tell me. And there's been a lot of proof and a lot of crazy things that he's been telling me that's gonna happen, and me just sometimes not believing to the fullest, and I would just see how it would just turn out exactly how it said. So long story short, I'll definitely tell you more like later on when I actually get this thing started. But what happened, it was that 4 years later, we had 2018 right now. I'm just about to turn 21 in April. He tells me, after I tell him that, you know what, I've seen so much, let me just do whatever you say. And that's the moment he'll just say, okay, you're ready. You're going to America. You're gonna fly to LA and make your moves from there for however long. And earlier that year, I was already having a lot of thoughts in my head. I was doing a lot of big things. I was already getting paid way more than the average my age person gets, or even whoever. and I had all these perks, hotels paid every weekend. You get to live the stage life, music. The hobby literally turned into a job when I was like 15 and 16. I did my first arena shows at 16. Just did all these big ass things, and I'll definitely tell you more about that. But the most important thing right now is that I hit my limits, and I hit the peak for what I hit the peaks for what there was to do back where I was, and I was getting miserable, and the workaholic, almost burned out. I've had my own company since I was 18, called Legendary Young actually, and I lived in this big house. Everything was good, but in here I'm not reaching my full potential. So what more is there to do? And then I'll say that, God, I'll do whatever you say, and I will not think of it in my head. I'll just do it, and then get to witness whatever you want to show me. And that's literally how it happened. After 2 months of just battling against my mind, I picked the phone up and I literally got rid of whatever was there in between for me going away. And I ended up selling everything that I owned. I literally downscaled everything into 2 backpacks. And when I got here, I got into New York first for like 3 weeks. After that, I flew into LA, and all these great things started happening. I had a car for however many months long for free, and I didn't have too much money anymore. Like, I came from making like $7,000 a month into barely having any money at my account and barely having a place to sleep. But I didn't have to sleep a single night in that car. I always had a spot, and sometimes it was just 2 nights here, 1 night here, 3 nights here, and I had a lot of support, and even strangers that I even didn't know before were willing to help me. And for that, I felt very blessed. And after 4 months, I'm finally able to say that things are a bit more stable than they used to, but it's still a progress. And this God, or whatever you want to call it, it's been showing me a lot of things and very many blessings, and that I don't need to worry about. So I literally just stopped stressing about things, and I've been more happier than ever. And there's a lot of things that are ahead of me, that's for sure. Like, he already told me about it, but I just want to bring you to the process and actually show you how everything will fold out. And I want to tell you about a lot of things that I've been going through, and the mentality that I grew during those times, and how I was able to build such an amazing life early on, and how risking everything and just following the signs will bring you to the most amazing places that I've witnessed. So I really wanted to just keep it fresh and keep it unfiltered to you. So I'm still training it, and we have so many social pressures in this life and this society that I want to just encourage you guys to get away from that, and I want to help you guys to achieve whatever you want to build out, and just be the you that you actually are. So that's a big thing I really want to help you become. And some things you just can't talk through. You just gotta show it by the change that's happening in you. So that's also something that I'm trying to do. But anyways, the time will tell and the time will show. And I definitely want to be the change in this world that I want to see around. So this is my first step of taking it. So please tag along. It'll definitely get better as we get more momentum, but right now I'm not focused in that. So just stay there, and if you want to talk, just hit me up. I've been through a lot of crazy stuff that has folded me into the person I am today, and I'm very grateful for that, and I just want to share that around. So whatever the platform will be, just press that follow button, subscribe if you feel like so, and if you feel like that this could be something that would benefit your life and change things. So that's all I wanted to say right now, and it's getting really dark, so I'm just gonna go enjoy this amazing sound of the ocean that I wasn't born into. So guys, be legendary young. Let's make impact. Let's be the greatest persons that we can. Let's build each other out. Let's just be plain amazing and inspire others to be as well. So I talk to you later.